So this next reading is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. They're general readings, so take what resonates. And if it doesn't, feel free to watch your Moon or Rising sign. If you don't know how to find those, you can send me a message and I will help you. Okay, Pisces. For the week of December 20th, 2020. What are the energies for Pisces? What are the energies for Pisces? So here we have the Six of Pentacles. So you've been working on something new, some new idea, something involving money. Maybe there's a new position that you're applying for. Maybe it's a new project. These are too many cards. I'm not going to take them. But Two of Wands with decisions, looking out of the world. Looking out to the world, excuse me. So Pisces. You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is some sort of an offer. Usually the cups represent emotion. Usually some sort of offer of love. Because it's with the Six of Pentacles, perhaps it could be dealing with money, but usually it has to deal with love. And perhaps the offer can be from a Page of Cups, which is probably someone younger than you, right? Someone who is still emotionally immature. Someone who's at the beginning stages, right, of thinking of an offer. Someone who's still trying to get past their addiction. Someone who has addiction. Someone who feels like they're still bound to something, right? It could be addiction to their lifestyle. It could be addiction to work. It could be addiction to sex, to partying, to being single. Someone that still feels bound, right? So this offer is usually from a person who's still immature, someone who still has to work on themselves, okay? So, not such a great love offer, I would say. Someone who still has some work to do on themselves. You know, they're thinking of it, right? It's like at a very immature stage, perhaps. What other, oops, okay. So here we have the Knight of Swords. So someone who's thinking about coming in quick, right? With some sort of communication. Someone who wants to tell you something. Someone who wants to save the day. Someone who possibly wants to reveal to you how they feel about you. Obviously, they've been thinking about you, you know. They want to come together with you. But they have some sort of addiction that they need to move away from, right? Again, here, yes, you have the Eight of Swords, right? Being trapped in, you see how, like, whatever is keeping them bound or keeping you bound is all in your head. You can release yourself from it at any time, but you really don't have the strength to. But this is definitely probably in your other person's situation, right? Whatever it is, like they want to come to you, you know, they want to reveal the truth to you, but they really don't know how, okay? And you have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is being hard at work for something, right? Putting your mind and attention to something. Perhaps they're trying to release themselves from these addictions that they have, and they want to run towards you and tell you this, but it's been a lot of work for them to come out of, you know, to work through this stage of their life or in this energy, perhaps. What else do we have for Pisces here? So, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is something that they've been working very hard on, something that they've been putting their mind to. They really haven't given up on it. But whatever it is, you know, it's very difficult with that devil energy there. What else do we have here for Pisces? So here we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is also like a fiery type energy, right? It's definitely someone who wants to take the initiative and do something, you know, but they're really, you know, they have like this idea. It's like a brand new beginning. They want to try, you want to try something new, perhaps. You know, it's like this youthful spark, being creative, you know, being inspired. So maybe, like, perhaps they want to take this leap of faith towards you. Let's see. Or, let's see. So the Chariot, right? So that came out in reverse, but, you know, this is moving forward, going on a journey, perhaps a journey within, perhaps trying to balance out the good and the bad, right? Taking control of your life, trying to figure out what it is that you want. It did come out in reverse. Perhaps there could be a stall in them coming to you or you reaching them, or perhaps you live a distance away from one another. So then you have the Sun, right? So they probably want to come to you. They probably want to come visit you. You know, they want a new beginning with you. They want to come visit you. Here you have the Sun card, which means it's like they see you as their everything. Perhaps they want to start a family with you, have children with you. They believe that you energize them. Then you have the Tower card. So this is like a catastrophic moment, something that's a surprise, something that you're not aware of. This is like a lesson that the universe tries to provide you, warn you, and you fail to listen and miss the lesson several times. So it has no choice but to come in and pull it from underneath you, right? It takes from you what no longer deserves you after you have shown an inability to be able to do this for yourself. Okay, so there is some sort of tower moment happening here. Okay, usually the towers, you know, they're unexpected, but they need to happen. They need to happen. So this is the King of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, someone with Earth in their chart, someone who is perhaps, you know, financially established, some sort of a loner, you know, but you need to find the energy. The Six of Swords is moving away from troubled water. So perhaps you recently left a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn behind, or set up some sort of boundaries and kind of walked away from a situation because it wasn't serving you anymore, right? Turning your back. This is letting go. And maybe this caused a tower moment for them. And this needed to happen, and you finally made it happen here, okay? You finally moved forward and left them behind. You know, you realize like it wasn't serving you anymore. You were trapped and bound. And you walked away from it all. So we have a lot of cards here. So here's the Lovers. This was the decision to walk away right? The Lovers is also a card of, you know, Gemini is a card of decisions, you know. It's probably walking away from someone who you thought was your twin flame, your soulmate, okay? It's having some sort of healthy boundaries, right? And you definitely made that decision to put up some sort of boundaries and to walk away. Now, you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is definitely like the beginning of something. You know, it's some sort of a new idea, some sort of illumination that you've had, feeling interconnected, being able to manifest what it is that you want. You see this fire going off in her head, you know. It's like this is it's very intense, okay? And it's you having the inspiration to go about your divine purpose, okay? It's basically represents the inception of something new. And the Three of Wands is just you like standing there and looking out to see the results of your efforts, right? This is a card that tells you you're moving in the right direction, okay? You are reaping the rewards of your hard work, of the choices that you've made. So perhaps you walking away from this person and putting up some sort of boundaries and starting over is going to give you, it's going to reap the benefits that you deserve. The fact that you put an end to something that the universe has been asking you to put an end to, leaving some sort of these addictions, this is something that you was bound to, right? You know, this Chariot could even also be you starting, you know, working hard to get out of your head to overcome some sort of addiction that you had with this Page who could never offer you the love that you actually deserved, right? It was always very unstable, in and out, never there to stay, comes and goes as they please. And, you know, you had to go on a journey and start all over again and repower yourself, re-energize yourself here with the Sun to be able to go through this Tower moment and walk away from this King of Pentacles, this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? Here you go, the Hierophant. That's a Taurus card. That's a Taurus card. Someone that, you know, kept you bound. That also represents, you know, marriage. Maybe because you walked away from it, now you're going to find the love that you deserve, because this represents contracts, right? This represents government. And that also is a Taurus card. Maybe perhaps that Taurus is going to come back and offer you some sort of commitment, right? Some sort of marriage. Or maybe someone else's. Maybe there's someone new. Let's see what we have here. King of Swords. So this is you thinking with your head, right? Being logical and not emotional. This King of Swords is someone who's been through a lot and has learned many lessons in his life. And it doesn't have to be masculine. It's just, you know, take it as it resonates. But this is someone who has learned now that they're not going to make decisions based on emotion, but they're going to be logical with their decision, right? Or perhaps this person is afraid that if they come back, that you're not going to accept their offer. Right? Thinking that you may turn them away. King of Cups, exactly. That you may deny their love. Right? Justice, because you don't feel that you can overcome the deception that they perhaps have put you through in the past. You don't believe them. You don't trust them. You don't trust their love. You don't want to trust their love anymore. Perhaps this person is receiving the karma for the way they've treated you. Exactly. And now you are this Queen of Cups. You are embodying yourself. You are motherly energy. You are full of love. You're spiritual. You're grounded. It's a very loving, motherly, earthly energy. What else do we have here for Pisces? Perhaps you're just focusing on your children now, if you've had children with them or not. But, you know, looking at all these cards again here, you know, here you have the Hierophant. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. This here is marriage, right? This either renewing your vows, coming together, coming back together, but with some sort of balance, right? And with the King of Swords, like being logical about this coming together, you know. This is a couple here, the King and the Queen coming out here, ready to love. The King, this King of Cups is ready to love, ready to be emotional. But you don't know right now if that's, you know, you're not thinking with your heart anymore. You're being very logical, and you want to make sure that everything is balanced and logical. Let's get an outcome for Pisces. Let's get an outcome for Pisces. So 9 of Cups. You're going to stay in your energy. I mean, this is the 9 of Cups is like, you know, ultimate fulfillment, right? The 4 of Swords is somebody who's not making any moves right now. Someone who's just going to basically sleep on it. Someone who doesn't want to make any decisions right now. But, you know, this 9 of Cups, you can see her jumping out here, this treasure here. This is the universe is gifting you something that you desire, something that you always wanted, right? This is a card of abundance, okay? It's happiness. This is the wish card. So whatever it is that you've been wishing for, you're going to get, okay? That's what the 9 of Cups is. That's that wish card, all right? And the 4 of Swords is basically saying that, you know, you took some time to relax. This is a time of deep rest, right? Renewal, self-love. And because you did this, you're going to get this 9 of Cups. You're going to get this wish fulfillment. Let's get a card from the Romance Angels and see what messages the Romance Angels have for you. What messages do the Romance Angels have for you? Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So don't sit around and wait for this offer, for this wish fulfillment. Continue to go upon your life. Continue flirting with others. Continue dating. Continue going about your life. And your wish shall come to fruition. If this other person that you're thinking of has a message for you, What message do they have? This other person has a message for you. What message do they have for you? What is it that they want to tell you? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So perhaps you walking away from this person was what needed to happen in order for them to realize their love for you. Whatever boundaries that you set up was necessary in order for them to kind of go within and realize that you are the one that they really want to be with. You are that Queen of Cups, right? You complete them. And there were a few wands in here. It could have been a Sagittarius, because the wands are the card of Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that kind of separated you both. But you'll have to make that decision on your own.